There are quite a few troubleshooting commands that we can use while troubleshooting RIP. A few of the generic ones that we've already talked about is, well, first of all, ping is a great troubleshooting tool. So we can ping any device to see if we have connectivity to that device. So here I'm going to ping a PC to find out that we're successful. So we at least have some sort of connectivity to that device. Next, I'm going to show you the traceroute. Traceroute is another command that can be great for troubleshooting quite a few issues. So we're going to ping that same PC that's sitting on the other side, so 10.2.2.51. Now this gives us similar information back, but in addition, it tells us the hops it takes to get to that device. Another great generic tool that we have available to us is taking a look at the routing table by using the show IP route. In the show IP route, we can see what our routing table is doing. Here we can see directly connected networks. We can see networks that were learned through some sort of routing protocol, in this case RIP. We can see our statically set routes that are in there. So we can see quite a bit of information through there. Another one that we have is the show IP interface brief. Obviously, if we have a interface that's down, we're going to have all sorts of issues. And so we can take a look at this to see what is up and what is down. So that's another great one that we can use. We can do the show run command to see the running config and take a look at all of our settings. And in this case, we're taking a look at RIP. So we can see our RIP statement and any other statements that we have in there. Another one that we can use is the show IP protocols. The show IP protocols gives us some additional information on the protocols that we're using on the router. In this case, we're using RIP, and it says it right there. It tells us how often, when all the timers are set for. So the updates are sent every 30 seconds. This has 15 seconds to the next update. We've got some other timers it lists out some information on. We see that we're both sending and receiving version 1, but we can also receive version 2 on here. We see our networks that it's routing for, that it's sending updates out for, which is 10.0.0.0, and the last time they received updates from the other routers. And so this gives us some additional information. And then the last one that we'll talk about is the debug IP RIP. If we do the debug IP RIP and it's turned on, then what it'll do is in real time it'll show us what's happening with that protocol. So every time an update is sent out, it'll list it up on our screen. So at this point in time we can see no updates have been sent out. So we're probably between that 30-second window. And now we see that we've sent some updates and we're receiving some updates. It builds its entry right here. So we can see some items that are happening. If we want to turn this off, we do the no debug IP RIP, and then that will turn that off. So that's the debug command, which also can help us out quite a bit.